Okay, this is not ghostwriting video or tips, right? I just want to share with you today that God has you at heart. Yeah, in Jeremiah 29:11, he said, um, the thoughts that I think towards you, they are thoughts of good and not of evil, to give you an expected end. And going further in verse 12, it says that when you call on him, he will hear, and when you pray to him, he will answer. In other words, no matter what you're going through right now, understand that God has you at heart. God has your best interest at heart. I remember a certain time in my life where I was merry-go-rounding. That's how I like to put it. I was merry-go-rounding a certain city for over a year, and it got to the peak of it that I had to leave. I think that would be the second time I was leaving the city, and while I was leaving, I was just numb. I was dumb. I was just there. I didn't know what to do. I was just um numb, like to feel as if, okay, what's going on? What's happening? I remember that day while I was coming back home. I was actually with my cousin, and we sat at the back of, I think, the bus, right? The back seats, at the back seat in the bus, and I was just quiet, looking out the window. I was just looking for something to tell myself, right, at that moment. And what came to my thought was, you're going to win, right? You're going to win. I don't know how, but you're definitely going to win. So I said it quietly to myself, like, just quietly to myself, like, hey, Josephine, you're going to win. You're going to win. And when I came back, it felt as if it took me like a month to recover from that, to be sincere. And all through this time, it felt as if I was kind of, upset with God, right? Even though I was in self denial, I don't know. Someone should come to me like, "Oh, I know you're upset with God." Me angry with God. No, I can't be angry with God though. But that was how it felt, right? Until I came to the acceptance that, hey, Josephine, you did best for God though. Like, what you're expecting from Him, you're not getting it, and it feels as if you're literally trying to start from zero, right? And that was where Jeremiah 29:11 came in, and it was, "For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, they are thoughts of good and not of evil, to give you an expected end." The truth is that God can take you back just to bring you where He wants you to be. That is the truth. You may think that, okay, where you are heading or the path you are heading is actually the path. I remember certain times in my life where I've tried to settle, right? Like, I've literally tried to settle a whole lot of times. All of the moments I can remember, I can vividly remember that all of the moments that I tried to settle, like, okay, I'm just gonna settle here, then try to do one or two things here to see how I grow. That is when God will say, no, 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 this is not my plan for you. That's when something will come up, that's when something will happen, and I'll have to leave. I know you are actually in that position or in that state of your life right now, and it feels as if, like, okay, this God is kind of after my life, to be sincere, or okay, this God doesn't love me. But the truth is that God loves you. God loves each and every one of us. It took me a whole lot of time to actually realize that, okay, God really loves me. God really wants the best for me, right? And most of the times, there are certain things that I see right now. I'm like, oh, this is why this thing happened. This is why this thing happened. Leaving the city actually you know, gave me an understanding why I shouldn't be there in the first place. So I know there's someone, who is feeling like, okay, they're stuck, who's feeling that, okay, they're not really moving. The truth is that God loves you and He wants you to grow under Him. He wants to groom you. If you're feeling lost right now, what you have to do is to seek Him. That is the truth. Seek Him at all times. Seek Him in your business, seek Him in your activity, seek Him in your relationship, because it is when you seek Him that you find answers. It is when you seek Him that you find answers, right? I think is in was it called? Well, I can't remember right now. I'm trying to remember this passage in the Bible that says, he that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Dwelling in the secret place of the Most High does not necessarily mean that you not get angry at God, but in as much as you are pained by what you're going through, never step out of that place. Never step out of that place, because that is your greatest, that is your most powerful tool. Being in the secret place, dwelling under the shadow of the Most High, that is your greatest power, right? And when you dwell under the shadow of the Most High, you can do all things. No matter what is happening right now, no matter what you think that is happening, everything will gradually come to place. You may think, okay, it's taking time, but just trust God. Trust Him. Not just trust Him. Understand that God has your best interest at heart. So I hope this bless you today, and I hope this gives you the confidence to keep pushing, to keep believing in yourself, not just believing in yourself, to keep trusting God, because God doesn't want us to believe in ourselves. He wants us to trust and believe in Him. God bless you.